In this cupboard, I keep items to make hot drink. I love a hot drink, even in the summer. Cafe, caffeinated, and also decaf. By the way, if you have stationary item like this, you can use it so many ways. I do recommend this. I love this. I use this like for the kitchen as well, and it just keeps everything tight and secure after opening. Loose leaf tea as well. Yeah, some other things that I use for making tea. Some pickled cucumber, and this is my tea bottle for keeping tea warm. This is in addition to the glass one that I have. And here I just have a dedicated sponge, a separate dedicated sponge for cleaning my smoothie maker. In this second cupboard, I just keep pasta from lentil, green pea, as I don't really eat pasta from wheat, then rice, bean, buckwheat, different type of grains, more alternative pasta. This is just some baking soda, and yeah, and then I just have turmeric next to all of them, so I remember to always use turmeric. In this cupboard, I just keep some plastic Tupperware in the back, like various sizes, and I just keep them for storage. Not so much for storage for food, but more so for storing and organizing items in them. So I have different size, and I just kept them for reuse. The good thing about this is that I can just recycle them in the recycling bin when I move, and I have less items to carry with me when moving. And in the front, I just have some powders for making smoothie. I make smoothie every day, and yeah, I just have here things for that, like spirulina, moringa, 100% raw cocoa powder, and some mushroom powder. And down here I have 2 glasses. These I purchased, and they're for sprouting. It's with the sprouting lid. And this glassware is some almond butter. I kept the glass for reusing as a container. So this one I would use it for storing food. Like if I make a pudding, I would store it here in the fridge and then just wash it. And the good thing about keeping your glassware when you buy food which is in the glass anyway, and that you can just recycle them when you're moving, and you just have less items to carry when you move. So like for example, when I move, I would recycle this. I would keep my sprouting glassware though. Also, I would just recycle all my plastic when I move, so I wouldn't have any of these to take with me. Here I have some basics like salt, pepper. Again, I organize in plastic container, apple cider vinegar. I have some nuts here, organizing them either in the plastic container or in a paper box. Again, this is just from the shop. I just got it when I bought my groceries in the shop, and I took one of the empty ones from there. Anyway, they would just recycle them, and I thought that it's nice and it's just fitting in my cupboard for organizing the cupboard better in a rented apartment. And here once again, just like with the plastic, I can just recycle them when I move, and I have less items to carry with me. And more items for seasoning, za'atar. This is paprika, then sesame seed, and this I use for covering glassware, Tupperware. And by organizing in plastic, Tupperware or paper box, it just keeps my cupboard tidy, and I can just so easily find things when I'm in a hurry. Everything has its home in the cupboard. So even if the apartment is like small, by keeping it organized, it just saves me time when preparing meals, when I'm in a hurry. I don't have stove or oven. As a matter of fact, I only use this electric one. It's a very basic, inexpensive one, and it came with the flat, with the studio flat. And this is where I cook soup and all sorts of dishes. Chuck in, like, you know, when I peel something, I throw it in first before I put it in the main bin. And this one is the steamer. Here I just have filter for my water filter. This is the air fryer. Again, I don't have oven, so this is an alternative way what to do when you don't have oven. One more pot I have. This is for my smoothie maker, some glass, oil. I don't really use oil a lot, so that's why I have a lot still. Bread, and this is just some garlic, and the base of my food is garlic and ginger. And these are always handy to close the lid for anything. Hacks to close. I either use a hanger or I use a rubber band. It comes anyway when you buy spring onion, parsley, coriander, so you can just easily not throw them out but reuse them to close. Or I just use the one from stationery, and it's just so easy to close, and it's very secure, very tight and tidy. Okay, and the boxes, these are for when I moved here and when I will be moving away. I just use these boxes to pack away all my kitchen items. It's just storage for foil paper, baking paper, some microfiber towel, again, just a couple of bits and bobs. The studio came with the washing machine. I usually just keep the door open because it's better for the ventilation and prevents building up mold. There came with a tumble dryer, which I actually never use because I just prefer drying my clothes on the rack and outside. I'm grateful that I can dry my clothes outside in the garden. And this one is a fridge and that one is a freezer. I just keep some fruits on my fridge, and this is a device to green my seeds for the smoothie. Thank you for watching the kitchen tour. Please subscribe, that would really help. Like and comment below, and see you soon.